Hello everybody, I'm Jordan Rocco, and I'm bringing you episode 14 of the World of Sports podcast. Today we'll be doing our second ever Is He Legit or Not? Today it's going to be about Tua Tagovailoa. Yes, that's a very complicated name, Tagovailoa. But Tua has recently made his name heard. The quarterback from Hawaii has had a very successful high school career. He is Hawaii's all-time leading passer with 8,158 yards and 84 touchdowns. Wow. A big milestone for Tua was winning the 2016 Elite 11 Most Valuable Player. In case you do not know, the Elite 11 is a contest for the nation's top quarterbacks. They have a series on YouTube where you can watch the quarterbacks compete to win it. Just being a part of it is an honor, but winning it means he was the nation's top quarterback, the best in the nation. His fantastic high school career earned him a full ride scholarship at the top college in the nation, the University of Alabama. It was a bold decision for Tua to decide to go to the best school in the nation since they already had their starting quarterback, but Tua loves competitions and he wouldn't let the fact that they already had their quarterback stop him from being a part of the team. The best quarterback in the nation belonged on the best team in the nation. Tua didn't play too much during his freshman season, but he threw for 636 yards and 11 touchdowns. And this must have been hard for Tua going from where he was starting in high school, throwing for, over 8,000 yards in his career to barely playing in Alabama. But he's barely played. Why would I already be questioning him if he's legit or not, since he really hasn't had time to prove himself? Well, recently Tua was being talked about by everyone and praised by everyone for his performance in the national championship. The freshman quarterback led the Crimson Tide over the Georgia Bulldogs in overtime. This was a thriller. If you did not watch the game, go ahead and look up the highlights on YouTube. Or actually, no, just keep watching this video. They're going to be in the video. What am I talking about? For a quarterback to show the leadership skills that he did and perform like he did on the biggest stage of them all is something truly incredible. Alabama was down by 13 going into the second half when they decided to let Tua start over their starting quarterback Jalen Hurts, who was struggling against the Bulldogs. Tua was a star for the Crimson Tide by leading their offense to score 20 second half points, including a 41-yard passing touchdown to win the game. Tua completed 14 of 24 passes and threw for 166 yards and 3 touchdowns. I can't act like he was perfect. He did make mistakes, but the freshman played like a veteran and didn't seem nervous at all. He threw an interception and had a big sack during the game. But like a wise person once said, nobody's perfect. The quarterback from Hawaii is truly one of a kind. I know he hasn't played too much in college for me to just be able to brag about him, but for a freshman to put up a performance like he did in the national championship, that has to show you something. Whether you're a hater or not, you have to be able to be impressed by this. Many people compare Tua to Marcus Mariota, who is another quarterback from Hawaii, and they're great friends. But if you've watched my videos before, you know I don't agree with comparisons. I don't like players being compared to each other. But I have to say, I believe Tua is a better passer than Mariota. And that says a lot because Mariota was the second overall pick in the NFL draft. And Tua is a one-of-a-kind passer, especially in the pocket. He is very mobile and able to move away from defenders. And he has a cannon of an arm where he can launch the ball deep, and he is very accurate. The former 5-star quarterback is very talented at ignoring pressure. For example, in the national championship, almost every time where the defensive line blitzed and pressured him, he was able to make plays and not let them stop him. Tua is a dual-threat quarterback. He has both the arm and he can rush when he needs to. Nowadays, it's hard to find a quarterback that is not only mobile but also can pass. Tua's performance in the national championship has made him a favorite to win next year's Heisman Award. Now, I gotta be honest, I don't know if I consider Tua a Heisman candidate just yet. One reason why I wouldn't is I don't know if he will be the starter for Alabama since they still have Jalen Hurts, but I've heard he may be switching positions because, when you have a quarterback like Tua that's this talented, Jalen, you gotta go. You gotta do something with him. If Tua starts excuse me, there is no doubt in my mind that he will be able to perform like a Heisman Award winner. He'll be able to throw, I believe he'll be able to throw for over 200 yards a game and rush for over 100. I'm calling it. You heard it. Jordan Rocco said it, because Tua has the arm and accuracy, and he is a great teammate. The teammates love him. Tua has a great relationship with his teammates. He considers Najee, or excuse me if I'm mispronouncing his name, Najee Harris, who is Alabama's leading rusher last season, his brother that is not blood. Tua still has a lot to learn, but I'm sure he will improve tremendously before he enters the pros. And I see Tua being a maybe, if he doesn't have the best career, a second round pick, because this kid, he's very talented. I look at him as a top quarterback in college football. Tua has an enormous amount of potential. He is only 19 years old, but he'll be 20 years old next college football season, and he stands at 6'1" and weighs 218 pounds. Now, let's decide whether Tua is legit or not. It is, I gotta admit, it's very early to tell, but based off everything I've seen in the highlights he has so far, I have to say, Tua Tagovailoa, is legit. Even Trent Dilfer, who is a former NFL quarterback and the head coach of the Elite 11, said that Tua is probably the most special kid I've been around for a bunch of different reasons. And this guy's been around many quarterbacks and many of the top quarterbacks, many Pro Bowl quarterbacks. He even predicted that Tua will win the Heisman next season. Now that's a very bold statement. It'll be interesting to watch Tua next season and see if he can win the Heisman and lead the University of Alabama to their second national championship. And that's going to be the end of the episode for today. This was episode 14. If you have not already, please leave a like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter at TWS_podcast. Make sure you go back and watch some of our other videos. My co-host Diego has a bunch of great videos. Please go and leave likes. Go watch them. He's great at what he does. Now, please subscribe if you have not already. And thank you for watching episode 14. Take care.